Why are you haunting this location? Was that you? Do you need me to come down there?
Hi, I'm John Griffin, director and founder of UNI Research, and today I have a new project that I'm really excited to talk about. But first, let's go to this other dramatic camera angle. UNI Research is proud to announce that we will be manifesting content on Patreon. But first, let us check back in with the investigation currently in progress.
Is anyone here? Cross for yes, leaving straight for no.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Griffin. I'm with UNI Research and I'm the Chief Science Officer. I'm going to be discussing the scientific aspects of what sets UNI Research apart and how we do investigations out in the field.
Patreon is going to open a world of opportunities for UNI Research. And naturally, as a backer, you'll have access to exclusive content only on Patreon. For more information on the specific content that we'll be providing, as well as the reward tiers, please take a look at the rest of our Patreon page.
With your support through becoming a backer on Patreon, you'll be really helping our team to broaden its horizons and really attempt to break new ground in the paranormal field. Any contributions that any of you can make will be very much appreciated and extremely helpful in helping us afford general things such as just, being able to afford travel expenses, going out to new and exciting paranormal locations that we haven't been to before, as well as also helping us to afford things such as new devices, new tools for investigations that will help us be able to, further our own research into all of this, as well as even possibly helping us create our own new technologies in order to, research our own hypotheses about the paranormal.
You want an explanation to paranormal activity. Some of you may be experiencing some unexplained phenomenon. You call a bunch of different people of diverse backgrounds who all come in and provide you with 10 different explanations to the same activity. The same activity that is considered within the field as unexplained. That's where UNI Research comes in. UNI Research is focused on putting a scientific explanation to the unexplained. With that said, that's where Paranormal Puzzle comes in. Paranormal Puzzle is the name of the approach that UNI Research uses to try to fit the pieces of the puzzle together to understand how the paranormal works.
One thing that our team really tries to do is look at any evidence that we have from many different angles. So let's take, for instance, this photograph. As you can see, this here is the baseline photograph. And what we can do with some of the programs that we have is be able to take out or just look at one specific color spectrum. Here's the same photo in the red spectrum specifically. So this is taking out all other colors of the visible spectrum and looking at only red. I'm sure that you may notice that things look a little bit different and that there may be some new things that have popped out. Here is the same photo, again, now in the green spectrum. So this is taking out the red and blue spectrum of color from the picture. And as I'm sure you can tell, something appeared that wasn't really visible there before. So here's the photo in the last color of the visible spectrum, blue. As you can see, something definitely really popped out once we went into the spectrum. And so with all the things that you've just seen in that photograph and looking at different color spectrums, I would just like to point out that none of that is actually what's considered editing a photo. It simply is just looking at each individual color spectrum in the photo. So with that said, let's take a look at other types of evidence.
EVPs are by far one of the most commonly documented unexplained activities within the paranormal field. We can learn so much from every single recording that we get. I'm going to present 2 of those recordings right now. Can you notice something unusual about both of them? Here's the first one. Did you notice anything unusual? Take a listen to the second one. How about that one? Did you notice that there was something very similar about both of them? Did you notice that there was an environmental factor that played into both of those EVPs. What was it you were looking for? The echoes. Keep in mind, neither one of these voices were heard at the time of the investigation, and both times there were people in those rooms. But yet there was an echo. And both of those environments were at higher elevation, higher humidity, and had a water source nearby. This is just one example of another perspective that we're taking when we look into other types of phenomenon, such as the electronic voice phenomenon, or even apparition photographs. Here's the thing. Everybody has a piece to the paranormal puzzle.
Yeah, mine's right here.
What the Anyway. Like I was saying, everybody has a piece to the puzzle. Everybody has their own unique talents, skills, and knowledge that they bring to the table when it comes down to paranormal research. Also, be sure to join the Paranormal Puzzle community on Facebook.
And so, with that said, we'd like to thank you again very much for your support and interest in our work.
And with your help, together, we will solve the paranormal puzzle.